Today in this video we're going to be checking out 5 guitar amplifiers that are going to be awesome for the bedroom guitar player. Don't go anywhere, we're starting right now. I'm Jason from Fuzzlord. If you're new to this YouTube channel, I do videos about guitars, amplifiers, pedals, and all things music gear related. Today we're going to be checking out some amps that I think are perfect for the bedroom guitar player. They're going to be more on the budget side of things, aren't going to be too loud to play at home, have options for headphone outputs as well as DIs, and are going to sound good with your pedal board. Before we get started, I'm really curious to know what some of your favorite guitar amps are for practicing at home. Drop them in the comments. I look forward to checking those out. And if you like this video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to this YouTube channel so you don't miss any of the videos that I put out. Or if you want to help support what I do here on the Fuzzlord channel, check out the link to the Patreon page in the description.
Alright, first up on the list today is the Orange Crush 20 RT. It's a 20 watt solid state combo amplifier. It's one of the most popular bedroom guitar amps out there. It has a clean channel as well as a dirty channel, a 3-band EQ, as well as built-in reverb and a guitar tuner. It's an extremely versatile practice amp and it's going to be plenty loud for bedroom guitar playing. It also has a headphone output with a cab sim built into it. If you're looking for something on the more budget end of a home practice amp, this is going to be a really good guitar amp for you to check out. And it's also going to be plenty loud enough for bedroom guitar playing. One of my favorites in this list today is going to be the Marshall DSL20CR. It's got a 12-inch speaker, it's a 20 watt combo amp, and this one is actually an all-tube amplifier. So it has 3 12AX7s in the preamp section and then 2 EL34s in the output section. We've got a lot of the standard controls you'll find on Marshall amplifier, the 3-band bass, middle, treble, tone stack presence, as well as a resonance control. This is going to be kind of the opposite of the presence control. Presence control is going to add high end, resonance control is going to add low end. It has a built-in reverb, and then it has classic gain and ultra gain channels on it. So if you're more into metal music, this might be a good choice for you. And with it being a tube amp, I think it's going to take overdrive, distortion, and fuzz pedals a lot better than the Orange Crush 20, for example. It also has a built-in reverb and an effects loop, so you can run your time-based effects in the effects loop and use the built-in reverb. So if you're more into metal music and you really want a tube amp for your home bedroom practice amp, I would check out the Marshall DSL. The next one up is the Roland Jazz Chorus 22. It's a 30 watt combo amp with 2 6.5-inch speakers built into it. I think this is one of the coolest amps, in my opinion, in this video. So the Roland Jazz Chorus is an extremely clean amplifier that has built-in chorus as well as reverb. The chorus and the reverb effect are both in stereo, running to the 2 different speakers, and it also has 2 different inputs on the front, so you can run stereo effect pedals into this amplifier. It's an extremely clean amplifier, so if you're more into ambient music, you like using reverb, chorus, delay, things like that a lot, this is going to be one that you will definitely want to check out. We've got a volume control and then a 3-band bass, middle, treble EQ, the reverb control, and then of course the speed and depth for the chorus. Just like the Orange Crush 20, it also has an output for headphones, so you can play this completely silently. A little bit of a disclaimer from all the demos that I've been checking out on this amplifier. It doesn't seem like this is the best amp for taking fuzz and distortion pedals. It all depends on how you use them, but if you're more into clean guitar playing, this is one that I would definitely check out. If you're more into high gain stuff like doom metal, stoner rock, I would definitely look into the Marshall DSL20 or the Orange Crush 20. If you've got one of these, I'm really curious to know what you think of it in the comments. Especially if you're using distortion and fuzz and overdrive pedals. From what I understand, from what people have said about this amp, that is kind of the shortfall of this amplifier, which, you know, is pretty common with solid state amplifiers. They don't take fuzz pedals specifically, as well as tube amplifiers for the most part. I did a demo a little while ago on the channel checking out the Super Crush 100, the amplifier head version of the Crush 20. If you want to check that out, I did run quite a few fuzz pedals and distortion pedals into it, and I actually liked the way it sounded on the clean channel more than the dirty channel. Next up is the Boss Katana 50 Gen 3. This is the combo amplifier. Another amplifier that I checked out recently on the Fuzzlord YouTube channel. I did the 100-watt guitar head version of this amplifier, and I think for the price, this is probably one of the most versatile amplifiers in this group that I'm featuring in this video. It has different built-in amp modelers, so it has clean tones, more higher gain distortion tones, good distortion channel. You can also scale the power output of this amplifier from full power, 50 watts, down to half, and even down to a half watt. The Gen 3 features an additional pushed type amp sim. There's 6 amp sims total on the amp, and it also has built-in effects as a boost, a modulation, delay, and reverb, and the reverb has a few different modes. Also, one of them is like an octave reverb that I think sounds really cool. If you want to hear the head version of this amplifier in action, check out the demo on the channel. I had a buddy that got one of these, and I came up to our practice spot and he was playing one of these, and when I was outside I thought he was playing a 100-watt amp head because it was so incredibly loud. So I will say that I was really impressed with the actual volume output of this amplifier. So if you want something for the bedroom, you can scale the power down, but this amp is plenty loud enough to go and play with a band and practice. All right, last on the list is the Fender 65 Deluxe Reverb reissue. It's a 22-watt 1x12 combo amplifier. This is going to be the most expensive on this list, but for me, I think the Fender Deluxe is just a classic amplifier. It has a built-in reverb as well as tremolo that are both tube-driven, and I just think you can't go wrong with this amplifier. It's just loud enough to play in some bands, kind of depending on the setup. You could play this at gigs if they mic'd it up. And it's going to be plenty loud enough for bedroom guitar playing. We've got 2 different channels. The left channel over here just has a bass and a treble control, as well as the volume. Then the other channel has volume, bass, treble, reverb amount, as well as the speed and intensity controls for the tremolo. I think if you want a more classic style tube amplifier that's going to take pedals well, this might be one that you would want to look into. So to wrap up this video, I'm really curious to know what some of your favorite bedroom practice amps are, ones that you've used that you think sound really good, and especially ones that sound good with pedals. I think if you're on a budget, the Orange Crush 20 is probably the best amp out there that does clean and distortion tones really well. It's really popular for a bedroom guitar amp, especially for beginners, because it has the built-in tuner, the clean, the dirty channel, and the built-in reverb, as well as the headphone output, so you can play this any time of night without bothering people that you live with or your neighbors. If you want something higher gain from Marshall that's a all tube amplifier, not a solid state like the Orange Crush, check out the Marshall DSL20. If you've played one, I'm really curious to hear your thoughts on it. This is going to be more for people into metal music, stuff like that. Roland JC22, they make a few different versions of this amplifier in different wattages, but I think this is going to be the most appropriate for bedroom guitar playing, especially if you're into more clean ambient guitar playing. So your favorite pedals are reverb, delay, chorus, things like that. And this is the only amp in the list that is actually a stereo amplifier, which is why this amp has become so popular over the years. If you want something really affordable that has a ton of output volume as well as built-in effects and the option to scale the power back all the way down to 1/4 watt, I would check out the Boss Katana. And like I mentioned before in this video, this amplifier is going to be plenty loud enough to play with a band. So if you have one of these, I'm curious to know your thoughts on this amp in the comments. And then last, but definitely not least, this is probably, if I could pick any of these out of this video, this is the one I would personally go with. I don't have one because they are not the most affordable amps in the world. If I'm going to spend over $1,000 in an amplifier, I usually go towards 50 watt or 100 watt guitar amp heads that I can run into a cab. But as far as bedroom guitar playing goes, this is what I would go with. And if you've played a Deluxe Reverb, I'm really curious to know what you think of it. I think they have a beautiful sounding spring reverb and they take effects pedals really well.
All right, that wraps up this video checking out some of my top picks for bedroom guitar amplifiers. Again, drop that comment below and let me know what some of your favorites are. I'm really looking forward to talking to you all in the comments and seeing what you have to say. While we're wrapping it up, just want to give a big thank you to all the names I'm running on the screen right now. These are all the folks that help support the Fuzzlord Effects YouTube channel through Patreon, where we do behind the scenes videos, Q&A, and some giveaways, as well as discounts on pedals. Also wanted to give a big thank you to everybody that grabbed a Model T150, the new pedal that I just put out based on the classic and rare Sun Model T amplifier. If you haven't seen it yet, check out the full demo on the YouTube channel. Also want to give a big special thank you to Rustin, J-Kid, Corey, and Vayuslavic over on Patreon. Let's wrap up this video with a couple quick clips of the Model T150 running through my Boss Katana 100 watt head. You can also check out the full video on the channel. I'm Jason from Fuzzlord. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, share it with a friend, and drop that comment below.